Since the founding fathers, the love of the land is something buried deep inside of us. It is our heritage, our history, our passion. And we are its greatest stewards. From the smallest blades of grass to the widest of nature's wonders, this is who we are. This is Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land. Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land is brought to you by Outdoor Bank. Get out there. Big Frig, a way of life. Frank's Butcher Shop, Wyoming born, raised, and shipped to your door. And by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land.
Welcome to Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land. I'm your host, Alan Treadwell. On this episode, we head out to California to take a look at a gorgeous working ranch with privacy, abundant water, and unparalleled views before we head to Missouri to check out an operational cattle ranch located in the heart of the beautiful Ozarks, surrounded by 40,000 acres of public land and excellent hunting. And while we showcase a few select listings on each episode, Hayden Outdoors has hundreds of properties from coast to coast listed on HaydenOutdoors.com. Now let's head out to North Carolina, where I had the opportunity to visit a long-standing family operation in Lancaster Farms to witness harvest of one of the area's oldest crops. Well, here's the tobacco field. We're in North Carolina, home of these big, large tobacco fields, and they're out here harvesting today, and we're gonna get a real treat and be able to watch them harvest and really see the whole process of what it takes to get tobacco to the market, from harvesting it in the field, to taking it to the barns and drying it out, to putting it in the bales and then marketing it and selling it. So even though tobacco is sometimes a controversial subject today, it's long been a crucial part of agricultural production in less fertile areas like the Carolinas, where some family farms like the Lancasters still depend on it today.
Tobacco does get a bad rap, and we understand that. It is what it is. But for North Carolina and for our farm, I won't speak for others, but it helps us farm other crops. It is a cash crop, that's what it's known for. Tobacco got us to grow sweet potatoes. Tobacco money built our infrastructure for the sweet potatoes. So yes, tobacco for us is a big deal. It's a really big deal.
So the Lancaster family has been farming in this area since the late 1700s. So it's safe to say they know a thing or two about what they're doing. And I caught up with Bryant Lancaster to get an idea of what goes on in the field before they bring it into cure. What are you looking at there, Bryant?
Oh, just picking out some trash and like this right here. That's what, it's a sucker. That's not marketable.
Top, yeah.
But it grows in every leaf axle. So that's one of the biggest expenses that we have on the farm is
walking these and breaking them off.
They have to be walked over 2-3 times. And
so you have the lugs, cutters, explain that to me.
Yeah, so if you look at this, just this one for example, you see where they already pulled.
Yep.
That is those 4 or 5 leaves roughly, that's what we call lugs.
Okay,
that's
first cutting.
First pulling, yeah. And then what they're doing now is getting the next 4 or 5 leaves, and then these are your tips. This is the money.
It's a different job. I mean, my dad, all he's ever done is farm. We've been doing tobacco for 60 years. My dad's been on the farm farming since my granddaddy had been doing it. Outside of tobacco, we grow sweet potatoes, cotton, soybeans, wheat, and peanuts. Tobacco is our most important crop. It's what we call our bread and butter. You take it to the market, 72 hours, we have a check in our hand. It's an essential crop for us.
So you see how much they pulled in comparison to This row right here, yeah. And see, we use these. If you notice, there's 4 people riding.
Yep.
These are relatively new for us and kind of in the industry. This kind of implements mechanization and old school hand priming.
Yep.
Used to, they did this on foot.
Just walking and doing
God
it.
bless them.
With bags on their back.
It's under the arm, take it to the trailer, throw it in, or put it in rack barns, whatever.
It's quite the process, as the leaves are picked in intervals as they mature. The pickers ride along low to the ground and send the leaves up to the bin by way of a belt system, after which the bins are dumped and transported back to one of the numerous barns on site to cure before being sorted, baled, and delivered to the customer. When they, so they're loading up this bus, and this one's pretty much full right here, right now. He's getting ready to put a tarp on it, and I guess head back to the barns.
Yep.
Is there 2 bales on there, 3 bales on there once it's dried and taken out? Like, where does that?
I mean, it's usually 15, 17% green weight dried down. I'd say that, just if I had to guess, what's on that bus wouldn't equate to a bale.
Really?
Yeah. If that gives you an idea of how much tobacco it takes.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
How long is your harvest season? I mean, how long will it go from the first cutting until they get the tops? Yeah.
Like right at the beginning of July, we started working on our lower stalk. We haven't stopped. We go through, get the lower stalk, come back through, go through the seconds, and then at this point in time, we got some that's maturing on the tip side, so we'll start stripping and doing.
So you've been in tobacco fields your entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Grew up with it, and then you're. I mean, what generation of tobacco farmer are you?
We are the 7th generation.
So your kids will be the 8th generation farmers on some of the same dirt.
If they take interest, they would be the 8th generation on some of the same dirt, which we've expanded a lot. But yeah, everything at the home base there's a lot of that dirt that's been 7 generations of our family.
It's beyond impressive seeing a family farm moving into its 8th generation, still farming some of the very same ground as their ancestors. And after seeing and getting the rundown of the hand cropping in the field, I was excited to head over to the barns to check out the rest of the process.
This segment of Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land is brought to you by Big Frig, a way of life.
It's time to elevate your banking experience. Open an account with Outdoor Bank in under 5 minutes, anytime, anywhere. It's quick and easy. Instantly fund your account with a debit card, credit card, or wire transfer. Rest easy with advanced encryption and security protocols, ensuring your personal and financial information is protected. Start managing your finances, transferring money, and making payments right away. Open your account today and experience a different level of banking with Outdoor Bank.
With 3,236 contiguous acres and over 3 miles of Elk River frontage, the Elk River Ranch in Kansas leaves little to be desired. The home is 4,512 square feet with 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, all overlooking a nearly 9-acre lake. The property is diverse, offering a working cattle operation and 400 acres of tillable ground while being managed for trophy whitetail deer. For more information, call Stacy Callahan or Jim Elliott or visit HaydenOutdoors.com. This segment of Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land is brought to you by Frank's Butcher Shop, Wyoming born, raised, and shipped to your door.
I'm Bryce with Frank's Butcher Shop of Wyoming. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about our new jerky line that we have. So we're really excited about our new jerky line because we control the whole process of making our jerky. So we control what cuts go into it and exactly every flavor that we put into our new jerky. We have 6 new flavors of jerky, and if you want to try any of them, please visit us at franksbutchershop.com.
Now let's head to Calaveras County, California to check out a property agent Kevin Brunk has listed. Mountain Pass Ranch.
I guess one of my favorite things about the ranch is there's a lot of favorite things. One of them is the view at night. It has a fantastic view of the valley. And the sunsets are spectacular. I've owned the ranch just about 20 years and run cattle out here the entire time. It was my dream property. I had leased property in Groveland and Oakdale, and my dream was to have my cattle in my backyard. So this was the property. The ranch is pretty much turnkey. The house is located kind of in the center of the ranch. There's about a half mile from the ranch up the hill is the horse facilities with barns, hay barn, stalls, arena and round pen. I mean, you can train horses there or board them, do whatever you want. There's a 10-stall barn and a 6-stall mare barn. And then down below, about a half mile below, are the cattle barns and the cattle corrals. The ranch is an easy ranch to run. There's 6 spring-fed ponds, so there's water year-round. So the cattle, move evenly and feed the ranch pretty evenly. This ranch is special in that way as far as the water goes. The water on this ranch is outstanding. There's numerous springs. All of the ponds are spring-fed. The ranch has 5 wells on it. They pump from 5 gallons a minute to 170 gallons a minute. I did run sprinklers on the hillside for fire suppression. You can have irrigated grass too, I guess. And when you drive in the summer, you can just see green grass in places and water standing. And it's just, the amount of water here is unbelievable. The interior of the home is all done in knotty pine. There is no sheetrock in this house. And when I came and looked at this house originally, before I purchased it, I walked in the door and went, oh wow. I mean, I was kind of sold right there because the acreage was gorgeous, there was abundance of water, and the house was beautiful. So, yeah, it kind of sold me. It's just very quiet, very serene. At night, the views, I mean, you can look out there and it's just like you could be in the city in San Francisco just looking out. You can see cars moving on 99 and it's just gorgeous.
This segment of Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land is brought to you by Outdoor Bank. Get out there. Introducing Hayden Outdoors Mercantile. Get your own Hayden Outdoors branded gear for your life outdoors and more. Offering a variety of branded gear and apparel from finely crafted clothing, handmade leather accessories, coolers, drinkware, hats, and more from popular brands like Orvis, Big Frig, Tacticam, Cool, and more. So go to HaydenOutdoors.com, pick up your collection of Hayden gear, and join the stampede. Hayden Outdoors Mercantile, ride for the brand.
It's time to elevate your banking experience. Open an account with Outdoor Bank in under 5 minutes, anytime, anywhere. It's quick and easy. Instantly fund your account with a debit card, credit card, or wire transfer. Rest easy with advanced encryption and security protocols, ensuring your personal and financial information is protected. Start managing your finances, transferring money, and making payments right away. Open your account today and experience a different level of banking with Outdoor Bank.
Looking to sell your land quickly? Hayden Outdoors offers online land auctions through our auction platform and mobile app. In just 45 days, we can list your property, design and launch a property marketing plan, and host an online auction through our proven online auction platform. Contact one of our land professionals today to learn more about land auctions at HaydenOutdoors.com. For more information about any of the properties featured on Life on the Land, visit www.HaydenOutdoors.com.
Now let's head to Shannon County, Missouri to check out a property agent Scott Foster has listed, Ink Valley Ranch. Today we're in Shannon County, Missouri, in southern Missouri, at one of my listings here, Ink Valley Ranch. Ink Valley Ranch is 874 acres. It's got about 300 acres of open land for cattle, surrounded by close to 40,000 acres of state land. All of the state land is available to hunt. The ranch itself has over 500 acres of timber with roads all through it. A lot of ample opportunities to hunt with a lot of game on the property. We see it every time we're down here. The Ink Valley Ranch has multiple ponds throughout the property. The ponds are big enough to water livestock and of course the wild game out of as well. There is a well on the property that obviously feeds the cabin. Also, it runs water lines underground to cattle waters. Livestock waters would be good for horses or cattle of either kind. It has good 5-strand barbed wire fence on the exterior of the property with steel metal corners. There is some cross fencing on the property. There are cattle waterers through the valley that are freeze-proof. Also, it does have steel working pins, and it is set up for running cattle. That is one of the assets of the ranch. The cabin on the property is rustically built. It's built all out of barnwood material and hand-hewed logs. It does have all the modern conveniences of home, central air and heat. The current river is less than 4 miles as a crow flies off the property. Lots of public land up and down the river. Shannon County, Missouri is loaded with recreational opportunities for year-round activities, and this ranch is right in the middle of them all. Whether you were looking for a getaway or a hunting retreat or even your home, it would check all of those boxes.
For more information about any of the properties featured on Life on the Land, visit www.haydenoutdoors.com. The Boulder River Fly Fishing Retreat rests on 4 acres of riverfront property just south of Big Timber, Montana. The completely remodeled 3,284 square foot home is nestled near the 300 feet of Boulder River frontage, providing an amazing habitat for many species of trout. This remarkable property includes an additional guest cabin and detached garage. For more information on this incredible angler's paradise, call Mike Sedgwick or visit HaydenOutdoors.com. The Frank story started when Billy Brenton learned quality Wyoming beef was not readily available to everyone at an affordable price. Billy's vision of Frank's Butcher Shop came to life to bring Wyoming-raised beef cut straight from your personal butcher, fresh to your table. Visit franksbutchershop.com and take 25% off for subscribing and enjoy delicious, high-quality, dry-aged beef. Frank's, Wyoming-born, raised, and shipped from our door to yours. It can look like the hue of a deep blue sky, the shimmer of wheat waving in the wind, a riffle running restless next to a deep, calm pool, or a wide open range reaching from horizon to horizon. Land means something different to everyone. Hunting, fishing, farming, ranching, buying, selling. Whatever land is to you, find it here. Hayden Outdoors, the brand that sells the land. For more information about any of the properties featured on Life on the Land, visit www.haydenoutdoors.com.
So they're just bringing all the tobacco in from the field right now. These are school buses out in the field. They bring it back here and conveyor system it up and start putting in these drying boxes.
Correct.
And it's the conveyors in there. Do they compact it in there, or does it just?
No, you don't want it packed, because if you pack it, it can sweat. So we'll put probably 1,300 to 1,400 pounds in the box. And when they flip it over, it kind of gives us tobacco.
Something to hang on?
Yeah, something to hang on.
Replicates the old time when they would hang it up in the old barns.
Correct.
And stuff?
So just to give it where it can get a little air through it. It needs air all the time. If you ain't got air, you got a problem.
So in the barns, you're coming in with heat and moving air both? Heat and moving air.
You mind if we take a look inside one of the grind houses?
Yeah. So it takes 7 to 8 days from the beginning to the end to get it dry to where we want it. This barn right here is on the 6th day.
Okay.
It's at about 140 degrees.
Okay.
So
and I can feel the heat coming off of it for sure.
It's going. I mean, you can feel in here and you feel it drying out. You want it to crumble, and then.
But you can still see a little bit of green in the stalk and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that green will come on out. This barn here is at 162 degrees. It's been here for probably a day or two. So it's really hot in there. It's about to be dead, is what we call it. Okay. The barn will be dead.
It's remarkable the difference technology makes. Gone are the days of their ancestors, hanging the leaves for months in an old barn. Now it's roughly a week in a climate-controlled barn before it's taken out to be sorted and baled. So they're baling here, this is what they're doing?
Yeah, this is coming straight out of the barn. These boxes come right out, go back to the green one.
Yeah.
This time of year, our goal is to keep barns full. We got 142, and if we take 7 out that day, we put 7 in. If we take 25 out that day, we put 25 in. Like, it's just, but yeah, this is the final product here. They're just picking out. See, these are
so
chips.
it's coming in here through this one, through the tumbler, and then out there, and they're sorting again, then going into the baler at the far end.
Yes, both of those incline conveyors are the balers. The tumbler right there is just blowing air. It's called a sand reel. It's getting any sand out of the leaf, and it'll drop into a pan in the bottom down there.
I wish you guys could smell this. I have no idea what I was expecting, but it's sweet smelling, like a molasses or something. While much of this process has become quicker and more efficient over the years, it still remains a labor-intensive job, even in the modern day. And after all the sorting, the leaves are baled and graded based on color and ripeness for different buyers all around the world.
This right here, you get top dollar for a very dark appearing bale. That's what we shoot for. I'm looking at cleanliness, color, ripeness, all of the above.
Well, you can see the difference in color right here and right there.
Well, you look at this, 3T, 2CB. This is a different crop position.
Okay.
This is my second pulling. This is my final pulling. This, if you look at the side of it, you see how compacted it is versus this, how rippled and.
Yep.
The reason for that is there's more body in your upper stalk. That's why you get paid more for it. You got more oil, you got more body in comparison to your thinner tobacco.
You know, it's incredible to think how the family's been able to adapt through the years and expand the operation, with the traditional tobacco production providing the necessary cash flow. But like it is with most farmers, it's never about the money, but the things of higher value.
People ask me all the time, what makes you come back to the farm? What makes you want to farm for the rest of your life? It takes a lot. It takes a lot. I mean, you worry about rain. You worry about if it's going to be too dry. You worry about if it's going to rain too much. I mean, for me, it isn't always just farming. For me, it's family. The land I built on was my granddaddy's. Everything around me is a crop. I mean, the older you get, the more you appreciate what somebody's worked hard to give you.
You know, I like walking out into a field like this. It reminds me of, you know, somebody's yard that they take care of and they maintain and they fertilize, and it's got the stripes in it, or you're hunting over a good dog that's, you know, been trained. And I mean, you can see the care that you guys put into these fields. I mean, there's not a weed on the ground. The plants are healthy. I mean, there's nothing out of place. I mean, the passion you have for it is easily seen by being out in one of your fields.
Well, thank you. And it's, it takes a lot of work, a lot of effort, but to cure tobacco to the scale that we are now, the way that my dad and uncles used to do it, it would drive a man crazy. We have automated controls, we have it on our phone. Technology has come a long way, and we try to take advantage of it any chance we can. I
think that's pretty neat. We see that all across the country, and no matter what field we're in, whether it's in South Texas in a watermelon field or Eastern Colorado in a Milo field. I mean, the cool thing is a lot of these kids, younger generations, are coming back with the knowledge of technology. They've gone to college somewhere, they've learned about it, and they're bringing that new technology into the old school, you know, farms, and and there's a place for both of those to live, right? I mean, there's some of that old school stuff that can be beat, but there's also some technology out there that can really help what guys are doing.
It can.
I'd like to give a big thanks to the Lancaster family for having us out. It is so fascinating getting to witness some of these family businesses carrying on the legacy of the generations before them. And if you've got an event or a story you'd like featured on Life on the Land, be sure to let us know, because it's genuine folks all across this great country that make it such a special place to buy up some ground and live life on the land.
For more information on any of our great properties for sale, please call 866-741-8323 or visit us online at HaydenOutdoors.com.